Today we're in Mount Pleasant at Get Carried Away Southern Market and Cafe. They have a nice little place inside where you can get all kinds of take and bake goods. They have wines, they have local crafts from artists, and they have a restaurant next door called The Perch. And it is Christmas time, so they're all decked out in their Christmas finest. Let's check it out. I'm a Charleston native. I love to go on cruises, travel to amazing places, and enjoy local cuisine. This is Local Charleston. Get Carried Away is the brainchild of Sassy and Brian Henry, who in 2002 moved their young family from Atlanta to Pawleys Island to open up an inn. During that time, they started making palmetto cheese and created the Palmetto Cheese Company, making pimento cheese that was very popular. Seeing that people had a need to get food to take to the beach, 12 years ago they opened their first Get Carried Away in Pawleys Island and offered pre-prepared foods, sandwiches, and other things to customers. In January of 2024, they opened their Mount Pleasant location in the Moultrie Plaza, and ever since then have been offering the same goods and services that they did at their Pawleys Island location. And as you can tell, they are definitely all decked out for the Christmas season. They offer a wide variety of pre-prepared meals. I mean, they must have at least 6 or 7 freezer cases full of these things. And the great thing about them is they come in different sizes. So you can get a small if you just want to get a bite for yourself, a medium if you're just feeding a couple of people, or a big aluminum pan if you're feeding a whole lot of people. They have signs out in front of each freezer case telling you what's inside of there, so you really are spoiled for choice. They have a large number of offerings. And it's really a great idea because if you're on vacation, you don't necessarily want to run to a restaurant all the time. If you're staying at a place with a kitchen, it's nice to have something you can just take home and heat up later after a day at the beach. They pretty much have a little bit of everything. They got breakfast items, casseroles, classic southern salads, desserts, dips and appetizers, savory pies, sides, and snacks, and of course, local specialties. If you've never had pimento cheese, definitely get their palmetto cheese pimento cheese. It's some of the best around. And next to the pimento cheese, they have a very impressive cheese selection. Now this is their grab-and-go selection of sandwiches available, and I thought they were very reasonable. The sandwiches ran about $6, which is a very fair price for sandwiches these days. So not only do you have the option of your take and bake, you have these sandwiches available, and of course they offer some unique soft drinks to wash them down with, so even if you're just looking for a place to grab a quick lunch, they have your needs met. Now my wife and I were tempted to grab a few things, but that's not why we came here. The reason we came here is to go to The Perch, which is their little restaurant that's on the side. And since it's a holiday season, it's no longer The Perch, it's the Polar Perch. Now in the spring and summer months, this is all wide open, but since we're in December, they have it all enclosed with heaters to keep you nice and toasty warm. Now this place is super popular. When we got here, there weren't any tables available. So the woman behind the bar wrote our name down, and we were able to stroll around and look at all the neat little items they had available in the store, and eventually she tracked us down when a table came open. And as you can see by this fuzzy little fella right here, they are definitely dog friendly. The whole place just looks like Christmas exploded all over the place. I love the Santa hat seat covers they have, and of course they have a selection of wreaths and lights to get you in the holiday spirit. Now if they don't have any tables available, they do have some really comfortable seating right here at the bar, as well as this nice couch area where you can really just stretch out and relax. Now since it's the holidays, they have a special holiday drink menu, and this is the Low Country Frosty. It's Diplomatica rum, pineapple juice, fresh lime juice, and creme de coco. Looks like Frosty may have been sitting out in the sun a little too long. My wife went with the Rosemary Paloma Sour, which is reposado, fresh squeezed grapefruit juice, bitters, rosemary simple syrup, and aquafaba. With all its white, red, and green, this drink definitely says Christmas. Now these are their crab nachos: lump crab meat, pico de gallo, homemade cheese sauce, avocado crema, chopped jalapenos over fried wontons, and drizzled with hot sauce. I would have to say, out of all the things we ate here, this was our absolute favorite. The fried wontons were nice and light, yet firm enough to hold all those sauces and crab, and everything was just really, really fresh. This is a great appetizer if you're here because it's not overly filling. The wontons are so light and airy, it doesn't fill you up. Now this is their Mary Margarita, which features tequila, pomegranate juice, fresh squeezed lime, a splash of OJ, agave, and you can get it spicy with jalapeno. Now this comes with a warning. Well, when they say spicy, they are not joking. This is one of the spiciest margaritas I have ever tasted. It is not for the faint of heart. Now this is their Boozy Bulb with Tanqueray gin, cinnamon-infused simple syrup, orgeat, fresh squeezed lemon juice. I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but that whole bulb is filled with the drink. And when they say boozy, they are not kidding. After drinking this, I was pretty much lit up like a Christmas tree. It was really a quite tasty drink. Now for my entree, I went with a Southern comfort food staple, the chicken perlo, which is just basically rice with chicken and sausage and onions. It was definitely very tasty and comforting, and it was very generous with the chicken and sausage. It had a lot of meat in there. The seasoning was on point and provided a nice depth of flavor. This item is one of the things that they have in their freezer case, so you can get this and take and bake it at home. I loved how vibrant and fresh the salad was as well. It had onions and cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, and leafy greens. For the dressing, I chose balsamic, and it really did pair well with this salad. My wife went with the shrimp roll, which of course had shrimp with mayo and dill herbs served on a brioche bun with some house-made potato chips. This is a cold sandwich, and my wife said it was very good. In fact, we had to ask for utensils because the shrimp was literally spilling off the sandwich. There was that many shrimp. The service here was terrific. I mean, they were flipping tables very fast. The food was arriving fast. They had a lot of people bringing food, so it didn't take a lot of time to get to our meal. Get Carried Away is a great little market, especially at Christmas. I mean, look at all these Christmas decorations and Christmas items. It's a good place if you want to get a take and bake meal, a quick sandwich, or go sit down at the perch and enjoy a nice quality meal. You really need to go check them out while the holiday is still in season. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and follow. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to grow the channel. And we put out a new restaurant video each week. And as always, thanks for watching.